Hi. So welcome. Really quick before we get started, I want you to grab a pen and a paper. I'm going to give you some homework today for those of you that don't know the information that I'm going to share with you. Now, while I tell my story, go ahead and do that, get settled. This isn't going to take long, about 15, 20 minutes tops. And I understand about being busy, so that's why time's of the essence. Let's get you the information, see if this is for you or not, and go on from there. A little bit about myself. My name is Daisy Shane Goodwin. I live over here on the North Shore of Kauai, and I've had a great life. You know, I was able to be a professional athlete, doing what I love, and was able to travel the world and see amazing places and amazing things. You know, my husband and I met and bought an amazing property, and we had this great life. I had a baby on the way, and everything was great. And then 2008 hit. Now, I don't know what that would look like for you, but for us, being athletes and older, even though, you know, we were in our early 30s, we were pushed to the side, had our income cut in half, and we were, we were forced into scramble mode, trying to find out how we were going to make ends meet, how we were going to pay for the mortgage. And we decided to open a small restaurant, a little vegetarian restaurant over here on Kauai. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried to open a restaurant. If you are successful, I am grateful for you. You're an inspiration. But for us, we put all of our savings into it, all of our time and energy, and had to shut the doors and lost a ton of money. Then what happened was straight up survival mode. And if you've ever had to be there, you know that money doesn't rule you until you have none. And here we were doing all we could to make ends meet. I was cleaning houses. I was working as a waitress. I was doing whatever I could, and it was never enough. Same with my husband. Our kids had a mother. By that time, we had our second baby, and they had a mom that wasn't present. I was so stressed out about opening the mailbox with the bills and just all of that. It was a really, really rough time. And if you can relate, then you hear me and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the way that I got into this business is kind of funny, and it kind of happened by accident. I was not open to network marketing. I was like this. I've had people that have come to me to sell oils, origami, house cleaning products, water filters, everything you can imagine, and probably just like you. And I never looked at it because I just didn't know anyone that made money. It sounded like something that I couldn't do. I'm not a salesperson. But what happened with us and this company is that I watched the product, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in a second. I watched it change lives. And I watched people that I love, you know, that I thought were having the placebo effect because I had such a stigma around network marketing. I watched them come back with tears in their eyes, wanting more. Now, if you know business, you know that that is something that you better look at. And the way that it went for us was we bought into the business to save on shipping. My husband had an ailment that, we just couldn't help at all. And this product had a profound impact on him. You know, the FDA doesn't allow us to say that we can cure or treat any disease. But what I started doing when I noticed that people were having some reactions to this and these products is I started to do some research. And that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to do your own homework. Now, the first thing you're going to write down is pubmed.gov. This is the National Institute of Health, PUBMED.gov. Now, this is where all the doctors and scientists and people that are much smarter than me that are in medicine go to do their research. Now, what I want you to do is type in that search bar any ailment that you can think of that's in your family, that your friends have, that you're maybe battling. Type that in, and oxidative stress. So an example would be cancer and oxidative stress, depression and oxidative stress, any ailment that you can think of. And what you will see, and what I found, and what got my attention 5 years ago, is that they are all linked to oxidative stress. Now, why this is important is because in 2005, a news company went in to debunk this company for making medical claims that have never yet been possible. And that is that one of our products, Protandim, was reducing oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. That has never been medically possible. And as you're going to see more and more in the next, months and years to come, oxidative stress is going to become a household name. We're first and no one really knows about it. So if this is new to you, it was new to me too. And I hear you. But what they found was, and they do their own study and they see that this is a blood cellular change that's happening in people's bodies, is that oxidative stress was being reduced by an average of 30%, 40% in 30 days. Now, the next thing I want you to write down, abcnewsreport.com. This is where you're going to be able to watch that thing that aired in 2005. And this is what really got my attention to do more research, not only on these products and this company, but also network marketing. Because I wanted to know, why is a product like this that is so valuable, when they drew the blood of different people that were tested on this, they could not distinguish an 80-year-old's blood from a 20-year-old's blood. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about products that are biohacking our genes to do what they did when they were healthy, when we were kids. So these aren't miracle products, but they are helping our body, which is the miracle, do what it's supposed to do. And unfortunately, as we get older and we age, it's like the rusting of an engine. We start to deteriorate. And that is why these products are so powerful. So what happened for me was that I watched that 2005, ABC primetime, and I started to do my research. And I started to go on PubMed.gov, and I started to see that there is a ton of research, real science, saying that oxidative stress leads to pretty much every disease. Anything with an itis, mental diseases, infertility, pretty much everything, even ADHD and autism, a lot of these things are related directly to oxidative stress. So this got my attention because I've always been into health and I've always been into wellness. And what I started to realize is, if we are first on something that people will take. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of friends and family that will not do a cleanse. They will not change their eating habits. They even have a hard time sticking to the New Year's resolution of working out more. But people will take a pill, and that's just the way it is. And all of a sudden I started to say, well, I better look at network marketing. What is this thing? And why is it this amazing product that has 24 peer-reviewed research studies, that is a publicly traded company? Why is this network marketing? And what I found was that these scientists were as skeptical as me. And when someone came to them in 2009 and said, look, you guys are going into debt. You're on the shelves at GNC and High Health and different health food stores, but you're going into debt, and you have a product that can change the way that people age on a cellular level. We're not talking like, fluff and fillers and things. We're talking real, going to the real source of the problem instead of sticking a Band-Aid over it, which is what a lot of the medical pharmaceuticals do. But we're going to the source and we're fixing it. And for me, basically, I said, gosh, what's going on? I don't understand how these guys would go to network marketing, but these business partners came and they said, look, you need to tell the story. Now, network marketing, when I did my research, is an amazing way to do business. We actually, you, me, we all do it every day, whether it's a sandwich we like at a deli, we tell 10 people, or a movie that we really appreciate and we tell 10 people. But the truth is, we don't get a cut. And all network marketing is, when it's done right, is you're taking out the middleman and you're paying the people that are talking about it. All of a sudden, I realized that I was a network marketer. And I had just that morning told my friend about a new coffee shop that I adored and that she needed to go there. But I don't get a free cup of coffee when I go. And all of a sudden, I said, wow, this is a brilliant way to do business. Now, obviously, with network marketing, you have to be first to make crazy money. Unless you're a rock star salesperson, which I'm not. I don't know about you, but I'm just not. I'm truthful. I am honest, and I can tell people information, but I'm not going to push people into doing something they don't want to do. Network marketing is a $240 billion industry, and most of the money gets paid out to the middleman. to people that are teachers, waitresses, house cleaners. That was me. Mothers, fathers, construction workers, people that are willing to do a little bit every day in the nooks and crannies of their life. For me, I had no time. I had 2 children. I was working. I was stressed out about the bills, shared a car with my husband. I didn't have time to run around like a crazy person, but I had an hour a day. And I basically gave it to the system of network marketing with LifeVantage. And I started to tell people about this product. Now, because these products are what they are, it works. And people want more. And that spreads like wildfire. That's just what's so great about what we're doing. Now, what happened with these guys is in 2009, when they decided to go with network marketing, they took it off the shelves. When first year, they're doing, 33 million in network marketing, then 123 million the next year and 200 million the next year. And they realized that this was an amazing way for this product to be shared and these products to be shared. Now, why I'm telling you all this is because when I joined, we were a little bit of a rocky patch. We had a CEO that was a businessman. He wasn't necessarily strong in this industry. We had a few people that didn't really know what they're doing. And I can say that now because we have an incredible corporate staff that has made it super easy for all of us. The website is amazing. There's an app that you can share carts on your phone. The main brand manager worked for people like Apple and Pepsi, and they know how to get this to the next level. And that's why I'm doing these every week, 20 minutes to tell you about it, because I don't want you to miss out. Now, the change that's happened in my life is dramatic. We went from, not being able to pay our smallest part of the credit card bill, where they're calling us. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I feel like having no money to me is pretty much the worst, because it affects your health. It affects your well-being. It affects your daily life. It affected me as being a mother. I couldn't spend time with my kids because I was working. And when I did, I was just so stressed out about the money. Now, why this is important is because you just don't know who is like I was, praying for something. And all I did was fit this in the nooks and crannies of my life. And I gave it a timeline. I said, I'm going to give it 2 years. And to see what's happened now, I'll just give you a little window. Last year, we got pregnant with our 3rd child. And I was put on bed rest at 5 months. And I don't know if anyone's been on bed rest, but if you're a mover and a shaker and you're on bed rest, it is not easy. And so the beautiful thing was I dug my well before it was dry. And for those 5 months and for the next year of my son's life, he's now, 1 in a few months, I didn't do anything. I did nothing but be a present mother and just be there for my kids and my husband and our house. And we traveled, and guess what? I got a check every month on the 15th. And because I put the time in, the nooks and crannies, and I did it, and I followed the system, and I didn't give up, we were able to pull in a 5-figure check every month on the 15th. And let me tell you a little bit about why this is so powerful and why this works. Is this company, when they started in 2009, when they switched from being retail to going into network marketing, they had nothing to pay people to be the distributors. They had nothing to, show these big wigs that were coming to meet about becoming, the first distributors in this company. And the distributors said, if you want us to be on board and share this with people and get your company going in the network marketing arena, we're going to write the compensation plan. Now, this is powerful for us because they understood. They had already done big things in other companies. And so they wrote it to help us on a crazy level. This is one of the most generous compensation plans in the industry. Now, I'm just going to share a couple things with you because of time's sake, and then I want you to get with the person that invited you or get me on the phone. We are a team, we are a tribe, and we're all helping each other, and get your questions answered. If you are wavering, just trust me, I had 1,000 questions and I wavered big time, but I was smart enough to look into this deeper. Now, a couple things about this comp plan that blew my mind. Everything that you bring in on auto ship, so say you sign up your mom and your sister and your cousin down the road, when they have the products coming to them, their initial order, you're going to get 40% back next Friday. Now, this is big for people like me that were really in a hard moment because I didn't have enough money to pay for groceries. I didn't have, enough money to put the gas in the car. It was so stressful. And this gave me an insight of, oh, wow, so everything I bring in, I get 40% back next Friday. That's powerful. And then what happens is they become part of your team and part of your system that you are going to get a residual check. And that's the magic. That's why I was on bed rest and could get a check every month, is because it keeps coming. And I'm going to tell you a couple bonuses that are huge, okay? The matching bonus. This is incredible. And how this works is who you bring in. So say your mom loves the product. This is what happened to me. My mom and a few other people loved the product and they wanted to jump on board. So off those, say I sign 5 people up to do the business. Those 5 people, I'm going to get 10% of their paycheck for the rest of their existence in LifeVantage. Now, I don't know about you, but when I trained someone at the restaurant that I was working, I didn't get anything from their paycheck. And I'm sure you didn't either when you're training someone at your job. But this company made it so that we don't just sign someone up and bail out. You're going to get 10% of these 5 people's paycheck or whoever you sign up. And then you're going to get 5% of the person underneath them that signed up. And then 5% 3 more levels down. Do you get how big that is? You're going to get paid on people that come in every month as their paycheck grows. Now, my father who signed me up, I built his retirement. The guy decided that he didn't, he still does the business a little here and there, but they get a very healthy check every month from signing me up. And that is the magic of this company that not very many do. The other thing that I'm going to talk about is the elite bonus. Now, this really got my attention when I started to dig deeper into this. And how this works is when you get to the elite ranks, which is Pro 7 to Pro 10, it just goes 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. Pro 7 to Pro 10, you're going to profit share in everything sold on the planet. Now, we are babies. Right now, we're in a couple dozen countries and we're growing fast. But the magic is when you get to Pro 7, you're going to share in 1% of everything sold in the world. When you're a Pro 8, you're going to share in 2% of everything sold in the world. Every month, you get a check. Pro 9 share in 3%, and Pro 10s, they share in 4% of all the products sold in the world. Now, if you have something going on like that in your life, then you should just keep doing that. But I don't know about you. I didn't. I was one of the first. I don't know if you know that surf brand Roxy. I was one of the first ones. I designed their clothes. I, did all the photo shoots and got them really popular, me and a few of my friends. But we didn't even get a penny from all the different clothes that we designed. And this company is huge. And I mean, that's what we're saying here is that you're going to get compensated for the work you do over and over and over again. And that is why if you can find something like this, that you can make the money, do the work once and make money over and over and over and over again, that is magic. And that is, the funny thing is it's not really that magical. It's actually reality. I'm here telling you about it. And I'm proof. I have a ton of people on my team that have, quit their jobs completely. Some are still, involved in something, but have gotten to push back a lot of hours so they could be with their kids. I have people on my team that just put everything they make from LifeVantage aside and they go on their, 2 vacations a year with the money. This is what I'm talking about, is that you can do a little and eventually be able to get a lot. And why? Because these products are unbelievable. There's the Nerf 1 that rebuilds the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cell. If your mitochondria is strong, I just read an article that Time did that cancer can't survive. The Nerf 2, which is the Protandim, which I've been telling you about, that reduces oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. There's the Axio, which is a guilt-free energy drink that has no sugar, nothing bad in it. You don't crash. It's great for removing the brain fog and giving you laser focus. I have many athletic friends that are on it. Moms, we love it at about 3 o'clock. There's also a hair system that the before and after pictures are mind-blowing. Now, this just launched in December, the hair system. There's a weight management system. There's my favorite product of all is the Pet Tandem. And that is basically the Nerf 2 activation for animals. All mammals have oxidative stress. And if you can, you see your dog go from limping with arthritis to running. I mean, these are powerful things. So all the products, there's only a handful of them, are really, really powerful. and really unique and have integrity. And that's why I'm here. And that's why, the team that I have, that's why we're all here, is that we just stand behind what this company is doing. And I didn't get to share that our CEO that has now joined our company about 2 years ago, the last company, he took it to $1 billion. So just imagine if you get into a company when they're only doing about 200 million annually, and you get in and you get a little bit of a team and you have fun and you build it in the nooks and crannies, and you just, you change people's lives by their health and their wealth by just being who you are and having all of us help each other. And then the company goes to $1 billion in the next 5 years. I don't know if you understand that is generational wealth. That is something that will set you and your family up. It's no joke. It's real crazy. So listen, get with the person that invited you. Get me on the phone. You can find me, pretty much anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, and, I can answer questions. But just know that you're going to, this may not be for you right now. It may not be the right time. But in 2 years, you're going to remember this one Zoom. You're going to remember this one YouTube that you watched. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, I remember that. And now all my neighbors are on this product and they're raving about how much their health has changed. So that's it. I want to make sure I keep our time tight. Time is of the essence. I am a busy woman too, I understand. So take care. God bless. And we'll talk to y'all later. Take care.